236, part 236, Title 49, CFR, Code for Regulations, FRA, Administration, Statute 236-326. The mechanical locking remove the disarranged requirements of the permitting of the train movement through the interlocking. When the mechanical locking interlocking machine with the chain, they remove the machine and locking with the bed becomes disarranged or broken unless the protection equivalent of mechanical locking is provided with electrical locking. Electrical circuit train movement through the interlocking shall not be permitted until each of the switches is movable from the frog of the derail and the route of the spike, the clamp, the blocking with the proper position so that it cannot be moved. The cover and controlling lever then train with the movement shall not exceed the restricted speed until the interlocking is restored. Normal operation. It will not be necessary to comply with the requirements for the interlocking with the protection. The surface accordance with the section 303 provided with the signal controls are arranged. Feel the signal cannot display any aspect of indication within the less restrictive than the preceding restricted speed. 327, 236, 327. The switching movable point frog of the switch split point derailment. The switch movable point frog with the split point derailment equipped with a lock rod shall be maintained so that it cannot be locked when points are open 3/8 of an inch or more. 236, 328. Plunger of the facing point lock. The plunger lever operated with the facing point lock shall have at least 8 inches stroke. Whichever the lock lever is unlocked with the position end of the plunger shall have the clear lock rod of no more than 1 inch. 236, 329. Bolt lock. Bolt lock shall be maintained with the signal governing the movements over the switch and derail displaying with the aspect of indicating the stop of the rod cannot operate the speed to display less restrictive aspect which derails derailing position or when the switch point is open 1/2 of the inch or more. 236, 330. Locking dog or switch and locking movement. The locking dog on the switch and locking the movement shall be extended through the rod 1/2 inch or more than either normal or reverse position. 236, 331, 333, and 333 reserved. 236, 334. Point detector. The point detector should be maintained so that the switching mechanism locked with the normal reverse position. Contacts cannot be opened by manual applying, but the force can be closed with the switch point. But the point detector control circuit controller shall be made so that the contacts will be not assumed with the position corresponding to the switch point closure if the switch point is prevented by an obstruction closing within 1/4 of an inch with the latch out device to not be used within 3/8 of an inch or where the latch out device is used. 236, 335. The dog stop and trunnions mechanical locking. Driving place piece of the dog and stop the trunnion shall be rigid securely locking bars. Swinging doors shall have the fully of the free movement. The top of the plate shall have the maintained securely in place. 236, 336. Locking bed. The various parts of the locking bed has supports and the tappet stopping rail shall be rigidly secured in place of the line with the permit the free operation of the locking. 236, 337. The locking face with the mechanical locking lift. The locking face of the shall fit and the squarely against each of the minimum engagement locked at least once of the half of the design locking face. 236, 338. The mechanical locking required in accordance with the locking sheet with the dog chart. The mechanical locking shall be in accordance with the locking sheet with the dog chart currently in effect. 236, 339. Mechanical locking maintenance requirement. Locking connection shall be maintained so that the lever of the other over the latch mechanically locked with the following will be prevented. With mechanical machine latch open operating locking with the rate level 1. The latching operation locking. Raising the lever latch lock so that the bottom there is within 3/8 of an inch of the top of the quadrant. Lever 2. The lever operated locking moving the lever latch block more than 3/8 of an inch on the top of the quadrant. B. The electromechanical machine lever moving in the horizontal plane moving the lever more than 5/16 of an inch where the normal position more than 9/16 of an inch in reverse. The lever moving in an arc moving the lever more than 5 degrees. C. The power machine lever operated locking the raised lever the locking latch block with the bottom of the throughout the within 30 seconds of an inch of the top of the quadrant. 2. Lever the moving the horizontal plane moving the lever bottom of the 5/16 of an inch when normal position more of the 9/16 of an inch when the reverse position. 3. The lever moving in an arc moving the lever more than 5 degrees. Alright, 236, 320. Electrical mechanical interlocking machine with locking between the electrical mechanical devices. An electrical mechanical interlocking device, the locking between the electrical mechanical levers shall be maintained so that mechanical lever cannot be operated except when released by the electrical lever. 236, 341. Latch issue with the rocker links in the quadrant. Latch issues, rocker links in quadrants, Saxby and Farmer machines shall be maintained so the locking will not release the downward force of the not exceeding the man's weight of the height exerted on the rocker while the lever is on the mid-stroke position. 236, 342 with the switch control, circuit control. Switch circuit control connected with it at the point of the switch and the derail movement at the point of the rock shall be maintained so that the contacts will not be in position with the corresponding switch point with the closure where the switch point is open to 1/4 and more inches. Inspections and tests.